Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 New York Yankees baseball. We got the Cleveland Indians traveling to New York to take on the Yankees here on September 8th, 1961. Your starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians leading off, playing second base is Johnny Temple. Batting second, playing left field is Tito Francona. Batting third, playing center field is Don Dillard. Batting fourth, playing right field is Willie Kirtland. Batting fifth, playing first base is Vic Power. Batting sixth, playing doing the catching is John Roman. Batting seventh, playing shortstop Woody Held. Batting eighth, playing third base is Bubba Phelps. Batting ninth, doing the pitching is Gary Bell. Excuse me, and leading off, playing second base for the New York Yankees is Bobby Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstop's Tony Kubek. Batting third, playing right field is your season record holder, Roger Maris, with 62 home runs on the year, folks. Batting fourth, playing center field's Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base is Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, playing left field, Johnny Blanchard. Batting seventh and doing the catching, Elston Howard. Batting eighth, playing third base is Clint Boyer. Batting ninth, doing the pitching is Bill Stafford. Let's get down here to Yankee Stadium and get this game started, folks. And on the mound for the Yankees, making his 21st start of the year, is Bill Stafford. He's got a 2.08 ERA. He's leading the American League and the major leagues with that ERA. He's got 20 wins on the season, only 2 losses. First batter he'll be facing is Johnny Temple, batting .268 with 4 home runs and 41 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And that's going to be a base on balls, not what Bill wanted to do. Start this game off with. So Johnny walks on down to first, brings up John Francona, and he's batting .240 on the year with 8 home runs, 56 RBIs. And that's going to be a infield hit. And the Indians have got something going here, folks. That's first and second and nobody out here against Stafford. Hopefully this ain't a letdown after Roger Maris's 61 and 62 home run game. Don Dillard's up. Yankees looking for a ground ball out of Dillard. He's batting .246, 6 home runs, 12 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Johnny Blanchard's out there today. He makes the catch. Temple will stay put. And we got 1 out now. Here is Willie Kirtland batting .258, 28 home runs, 97 RBIs. And that's going to be a hit by pitch, folks. That's going to field the bases. And all of a sudden now, bases are juiced, nowhere to put them. Got Temple down at third, Francona down at second, Kirtland at first. Power at the plate batting .228 with 1 home run and 49 RBIs. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 count. Stafford definitely doesn't have control here in the first. And that's going to be a single over second. That's going to score 2. And it's going to be first and second, folks. And the Indians take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. Stafford struggling here early. And we got 2 outs with runners at first and second. You got Kirtland down at second, Power down at first for Roman. Roman's batting .295 on the year, 17 home runs, 66 RBIs. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is off the wall out in right field, rolling around. And Roman even though he's got catcher speeds, headed for third, folks. And he's going to be in there with a triple. And all of a sudden, Indians bust this game open. It's 4-0. One out, a runner down at third. The Yankees are going to bring the infield in. Bill Stafford getting hammered here in the first, folks. Brings up Woody Held, batting .244, 13 home runs, 50 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. And Roman's going to hold. Not going to test Mick's arm for out number 2. That brings up Bubba Phelps here, folks. Eighth batter to face Bill here in the first. He's batting .240. And that's going to be a single through short. And the throw comes home. And they cut it off, folks. And they're going to throw down the second with Phelps trying to go down there. And they're going to get Bubba out at second. But the run does score. It's 5-0. So we go to the bottom of the first. Richardson, Kubek, and Maris do up here against George Bell. They got a lot of work to do here today. Got Bell. This is his 30th start of the year, folks. He's got a 4.8 ERA. He's 8-19. Got 7 complete games. Bobby Richardson will be the first batter to face him. Batting .255, 3 home runs, 55 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one, drives that ball into center field. Dillard can't get to it. That'll drop in for a base hit. Nice job by Bobby Richardson. He's standing down at first with nobody out for Tony Kubek. Tony batting .276 on the year, 6 home runs, 53 RBIs. And that's going to be a pop-up on the infield. No, it's not. It's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Kubek. Hey, Mike. And that brings up the home run champ with 62 RBIs. Roger Maris hitting .268. Like I say, 62 home runs on the year, 123 RBIs. Can Roger cut this lead down to 3 with number 63? And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going. These home runs are coming in bunches now. After Roger gets number 61, that is 3 at bats, 3 home runs. And the Yankees now it's 5-2 and nobody out. This is going to be a slugfest, folks. Hi, D. Oh, so far so good. It looks like it's going to be a slugfest, ID. That brings up the Mick. The Mick's batting .314. He's got 47 home runs, 138 RBIs. Here's the pitch from George Bell, whose bell just got rung by Roger. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Bubba Phelps. He fires over to first for out number 2. Yeah, number 63 going is right. That brings up the Moose batting .272, 37 home runs, 128 RBI. And that's also going to be popped up on the infield. Now that's going to be a swing and a miss. So Bell strikes out 2, but gives up a 2-run homer. The Yankees get 2 of those 5 runs back right away. We get to the top of the second. It's Cleveland 5, Yankees 2. You got Bell, then followed by Temple and Francona. Bell was batting .164 on the year, folks, with 3 RBIs. Hey, Aaron and Big Clue. Here's the pitch to Gary Bell. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll bring up Mr. Johnny Temple, who started this game off with a walk, came around the score. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Boyer. He fires across the diamond of Scouring. 2 up and 2 down. What a difference an inning makes. Here comes Mr. Tito Francona, he singled and came around to score his first time up. And there's Beatles in the house. Darn Big Clue's crazy. Alrighty, here's the pitch to Francona. And that ball is teed up by Francona. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going. Balls are flying out of Yankee Stadium today, folks. Francona with his 7th home run of the year makes it a 6-2 lead. Don Dillard's up now. He flew out the left field his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball into center field. Mantl's got to get on his horse, makes a nice catch, robs Dillard of a hit, and we go to the bottom of the second. It is 6-2 New York. Blanchard, Howard, and Boyer due up here. Johnny batting only .241 on the year. Does have 20 home runs and 47 RBIs, though. Here's the pitch to Blanchard. And that is hit down the first. Powers got it. He tosses it over to Bell covering. That'll be out number 1. That'll bring up Elston Howard now. Howard having a great season, folks. Batting .339, 12 home runs, 59 RBI. And they don't want no parts of Mr. Howard. That's a base on balls. First walk given up here by Bell. Brings up Boyer now. Can he get a hit here and keep this merry-go-round going? Batting .224, 10 home runs, 49 RBI. And he gets a hold of this one off of Bell. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field. And Howard will stop at third. So we got second and third now. And that'll bring up Mr. Stafford. Can he help his own cause here, folks? Bill's having a good year at the plate, batting .246 with 8 RBIs. Swinging a bat here, and he can pick up 2 more and cut this to a 2-run deficit, folks. And he says he don't need no stinking DH. That's a deep fly ball in the right field. That'll get 1 run in. And that cuts the lead in half. It's 6-3. We're back to the top of the order here. Bobby Richardson. Bobby singled his last time up and came around to score on Maris's 63rd home run. Can Bobby do it again and drive in Boyer, folks? Here's the pitch to Bobby. And no, that's going to be a fly ball out to Francona in left field. And that'll be it for the Yankees. Yeah, that's a good question. Where has old Ken Castro been? I agree, Mike. Yankees score 1. We go to the top of the third. It's 6-3. We got Kirkland, Power, and Roman due up here in the top of the third. See if Stafford can settle down here and keep the Yankees down by 3. Kirkland got hit by a pitch and came around the score. And that's going to be teed up. Pitchers are not on their game today, folks. And that's a double in the right field. And a leadoff double for Kirkland to start this 3rd inning off. That brings up Vic Power. He singled and drove into his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Mick's got that for out number 1. Runner will hold. Brings up Johnny Roman. And Johnny, he tripled his first time up, drove in too, folks. Here's the pitch to Roman. And that's going to be a pop-up down at short. And Quebec makes the catch for out number 2. Kirkland's still down at second with 2 outs for Woody Held. And Woody flew out the Mick his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So the leadoff double stays at second. And it's still 6-3 as we go to the bottom of the third. We got Quebec And then the M&M boys, Maris and Mantle. Tony struck out his first time up. Can he get on base for the M&M boys? And no, that's going to be a fly ball out the left field for out number 1. And that'll bring up Roger Maris. He has 3 at bats, and his last 3 at bats, he has 3 home runs, folks. He homered in the first to put the Yankees on the board with a 2-run shot. Can he get number 64 here today? And no, they don't give him a chance now. They walking. He trots on down the first. Here comes Mick now. And Mickey, he grounded out the third his first time up. And that's going to be hit down the short. And they turn 2. No, they only play for Woody's going to be over to first. Roger will get in scoring position now with 2 outs. For Moose Scowron. Here comes the Moose. And the Moose struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Francona. He's been busy today. And that'll end the inning. The Yankees strand 1 at second. We go to the top of the 4th. It's still 6-3 Cleveland. Phelps, Bell, and Temple due up here. Bubba singled and drove in a run his first time up. That's funny, Mike. I like it. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny, Mike. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Bobby Richardson. He's up with it. Fires over to first for out number 1. Here comes Greg Bell up. Greg, he struck out his first time against Stafford. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Roger Maris, 2 up and 2 down. We're back to the top of the order and Johnny Temple. And Johnny is 0 for 1. He walked and came around to score. His first time up, and he gets a hold of this one off of Stafford. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field, rolls to the wall, and with Temple speed, he's down at second easily. So with 2 outs, here comes Tito. Tito homered his last time up, folks. Can Stafford get out of a little bit of mess here? He's 2 for 2, singled and homered. And yes, he does. That's going to be a ground ball down the first. Scourin tosses it over to Stafford. And that'll be your 3rd out, folks. So the Indians leave a runner down at second. We go to the bottom of the 4th. We got Blanchard, Howard, and Boyer due up here. Poor MB. All righty. Johnny grounded out his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. He turns on that ball. Kirtland gets over quickly. He's going to hold Blanchard to a single. That brings up Mr. Elston Howard. Can he do something here with 1 on and nobody out? He walked his first time out. And here is the pitch to Howard. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is going. Howard turned on that one, folks. Sent that over the left field fence down there at the 296 mark. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-run game. It's 6-4. Cleveland. The ball is flying out of Yankee Stadium today, folks. That brings up Boyer. He doubled his first time up. Let's see if Clint can get on board again here. And they walking. So Boyer will get down to first. Still nobody out, folks. That'll bring up Bill Stafford. He's going to try to get Boyer in the scoring position here, folks. He's going to try to lay down a bunt. Here's the pitch to Stafford. And that's going to be a poorly batted ball. Bunted ball. That's going to be out in front of home plate. Roman throws down the second over to first. Double play ball. So Bill muffed that one up, folks. And we got Bobby Richardson due up now. 2 outs and now nobody on. He singled and flew out the left of his time up. And that's going to be popped up. No, that's going to be a swing and a miss. They strike Bobby out. That ends the inning. But the Yankees score 2 on the Howard home run and make it a 6-5 ball game, folks. We got Dillard, Kirtland, and Power due up here for the Tribe. And Stafford hold them down after Yankees scored 2. Dillard's over 2. He's flown out the left and center. And now he's going to give left another try, but Blanchard's out there, makes the catch near the line for out number 1. Here comes Willie. Willie boy sent you. He's 1 for 1 with a double and hit by pitch. And that's going to be an easy ground ball down to Bobby Richardson. Over to first, 2 quick outs. And we got Vic Power up now. Hopefully ain't Power hour. He's 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI single. Flew out the Mick his other time. And it is a power hour. He gets a hold of this one, folks. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field. Bounces off the top of the wall. Almost a home run. Roger gets over, fires it in. Power stops down at second. So a 2-out double brings up John Roman. And he's 1 for 2 with that 2 RBI triple. And that's going to be a single up the middle. And Stafford stops it from going through. So we're going to have first and third. Power makes it down the third. And 2 outs now for Woody Held. Stafford looks like he's shaking a little bit from that ball. They go out to talk to him. He says he's all right. Woody Held's 0 for 2. He's flown out and struck out. And he strikes him out for out number 3. And the Yankees get out of the mess. Cleveland leaves 2 on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We got Quebec. And then the M&M boys, Maris and Mantle. Only 0 for 2. Can he set the tables for the big boys? And no, that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Power's going to take it himself. Touch the bag for out number 1. Ken Roger, who's carrying these Yankees on his back the last few games. Tie this ball game up, folks. He's 1 for 1. They didn't give him nothing to hit the last time. Walked him. And they ain't going to give him nothing to hit this time either, folks. So they've learned their lesson. Maris is not going to beat them. That's another base on balls. Here comes the mighty Mick. Mick's 0 for 2. Grounded out the third and short. Mick is due. Can he deliver, folks? And they don't want no parts of Mick either. Or is Bell just getting wild here, folks? So now you got first and second. The tie and run down at second. Go ahead, run at first. And we got the Moose up. He struck out and flown out. The Moose has delivered so many times this year with his 128 RBIs in this situation. Can he do it again? And no, that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout by Bell. That brings up Mr. Johnny Blanchard. Johnny, like I say, is having a disappointing year. Only batting .244. He's 1 for 2 today. Can he deliver? A single will probably bring in Maris. And that is going to be a single through short. And he delivers, folks. Rogers going to score. And Mick turns on the jet. The Comet runs down the third. So we got first and third in a tie ball game. Nice job by Blanchard. I should cut up on him a little more. Having a good day. 2 for 3. That'll bring up Mr. Howard. He's 1 for 1 with a home run his last time up, folks. Walked his other time. And what happened there? Go back here. Roger didn't score. Undo it. Roger didn't score. Sorry about that. Okay, got a single in the left. Roger should have scored on that. See if we got it this time. Yeah, there's Roger coming around to score, tying this ball game up. Now can Howard deliver here and put the Yankees on top? And he does, folks. That is going to be a single in the left field. Blanchard with his speed will stop at second. And it's a 7-6 ball game. The Yankees come back and take the lead here, folks. And that'll bring up Clint Boyer. He's having a good game. He's 1 for 1 with a double and a walk. Here's the pitch to Boyer. They're probably going to pitch hit for Bell here in the top of the 6th, hoping he can get out of this inning, folks. And that's going to be a swing and a miss by Boyer. That'll end the inning. The Yankees score 2 and take a 7-6 lead. We got Phelps, Bell, pitch hitter for him, and Temple due up here in the 6th. And Bubba's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Stafford's due to lead off the 6th inning. We'll see how he does here, folks. Here's the pitch to Bubba. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the center field. Mantle goes back, standing beside Lou Gehrig, makes the catch. Nice play. Shows all his legs this time. Runs her down. And now we'll have a pitch hitter here for Bell. See who's going to come off the bench. Most of the lefties are already in the game. So we got Klein and Bond. With 1 out, they're going to go with Bond. Walt Bond's going to come out here to pitch it. That's wrong, Beatles. That's wrong to rub that in like that. Funny, but wrong. Here's Walt Bond. All righty. Here's Bond batting 200, 1 home run, 4 RBIs on the year. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. And that ball is high. That ball is going. Walt Bond with a pitch hit home run. And this game is tied up 7-7, folks. How about that? Now we're back to the top here. Johnny Temple. Thomas 1 for 2 with a walk, a double, and came around the score. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And Richardson's up with it. He fires over the first. Now we got Tito up. Francona's having a good game. He's 2 for 3 with a homer and RBI. And that's going to be a flying ball out the Maris, short of the track. That'll be 2 outs after the home run. Stafford settled down. Now we got Dillard up. And Dillard. No, that was 3 outs. Sorry about that. So do we pitch hit here for Stafford? That is the question. You got Stafford, maybe a pitch hitter, and then righty and lefty. So let's see here. They got Barra on the bench. I think they're going to bring out the lefty. Bring out a lefty here. I think it's going to be here. It's going to be Hamilton, McDowell, Allen. And it looks like it's going to be Sam McDowell. It's going to come off the out of the bullpen here and face probably a pitch hitter here for Stafford. And then Richardson and Quebec. And if it gets to Maris, you got the lefty in there. I was wishing a game like you wanted Legends to have a heart attack. Jeez, you Pete's Mike. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mike. That would have been awful. Jeez, you Pete's Mike. Wanted that game to lock up last night. Alrighty, that's going to be it for Stafford. They're going to pitch hit for him. And let's see here. Is Lopez or Serve going to come off the bench? I think Bob Serve's coming off the bench here to pitch hit. I know they don't beat us. Sure. A lot of built up frustration in them Red Sox fans. Sure. All right, here's Bob Serve coming off the bench to pitch hit. Bob is hitting 283 on the year. He's got 6 home runs, 19 RBIs, and you got Sam McDowell on the mound. This is his first appearance for the Cleveland Indians this year. Here's the pitch to Bob Serve, and that's going to be a ground ball down to John Temple. He's got it. He's going to fire over to first for out number 1. So that's a 1 down. Now we're back to the top of the order here in Bobby Richardson. And Bobby's 1 for 3 today. Can he get on board here and set the table? And that's going to be a pop up on the infield. Woody's got it for out number 2. So it's up to Quebec to keep this 6th inning going, folks, on a 7-7 game. And Tony get aboard. He's 0 for 3, so he's due, folks. And not today. That's going to be a pop-up. And that is also hit down the held. So 2 pop-ups, 2 outs, and that'll end the inning. So the Yankees go down in order, and we go to the 7th inning. See who the Yankees are going to bring out here. You got Dillard, Kirtland, and Power. So I believe they're going to go with Al Downey. It's going to come out. The lefty's going to come out of the bullpen. Face the 2 lefties to start with. All righty, that'll bring up Don Dillard. He's 0 for 3 today, folks. And that's going to be a base on balls. Here we go. Go ahead run, walks down the first. Here comes Kirkland up now. And they're going to get some bullpen action up. They got Coates up in the bullpen and Bob Turley. This might be Al Downing's last batter one way or the other. And you got Kirtland up batting 259, 1 for 2 today with a double, and he's been hit by a pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Roger Maris for out number 1. You got Power, Roman, and Hill. Yeah, I think we're going to go back to the bullpen here. A bunch of righties coming up. So Al Downing does half his job. I think we're going to bring in old Jim Coates if he's eligible to come in. See when the last time was he pitched. We're going to go with Coates, or are we going to go with Hal Ruffin? I think we're going with Jim. Jim's coming in the game. Going to go with our first instincts here. So Jim's coming in the game. The pitch to the righties. Got a runner on at first, 1 out. Vic Powers up the bat. He's 2 for 3 today. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Johnny Blanchard for out number 2. Dillard's still down at first with that leadoff walk. That'll bring up John Roman. Let's see who they got on the bench. Any lefty they got on the bench now, I think, is Klein. Yep. That's the only lefty they got on the bench. So old Roman's going to hit. And he's 2 for 3 today with 2 RBIs with that triple. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Mick. So the leadoff walk doesn't hurt the Yanks. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's still 7-7, folks. And McDowell's due up 3rd in the 8th inning, so they're hoping he can get through this 7th. He's got the big boys up, though. Maris, Mano, and Scourin. Well, he pitched Roger. Roger's been walked his last 2 times up after that that home run in the 1st inning. Here's the pitch to Roger. And he pitched to him. He hits that ball in the center field. So the go-ahead runs down at first. And that'll bring up Mr. Mickey Mantle. He'll turn around and bat from the right side now. He's 0 for 2. He did walk and came around to score his last time up. Here's the pitch to the Mick. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And the Mick is out of there. And now does Cleveland want to do a pitch and change here? You got Scourin, but then you got Blanchard up after that. So they're going to let McDowell pitch to Scourin because you got the lefty to follow him. Scourin's 0 for 3. He struck out twice and flew out the left, so he's due, folks. And he's due for sure because that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is up in the upper deck in right field. Johnny Blanchard says, I don't need to do crap. Scourin Jacks won his 38th home run of the year. 130 RBIs, and the Yankees take a 9-7 lead. And now Cleveland fans are saying you should have took McDowell out, but now he's got the left-handed Blanchard up with 1 out. Johnny's 2 for 3 with an RBI. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And that's going to be a pop-up down the 3rd baseline in fair territory. And Bubba Phelps is going to make the catch out in shallow left field for out number 2. Hey, Doug. And now we got Elston Howard up. Howard's having a great game, folks. 2 for 2, a walk, a homer, and 3 RBIs. Bases are empty, 2 outs for him. And that's going to be a base on balls. And Howard's going to trot on down the 1st. That brings up Mr. Boyer's having a good game. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a double. He did strike out his last time, though. And that's going to be a ground ball down the temple. He'll go over the second, the short way to end the inning. But the Yankees scored 2 on the scouring home run and lead this game 9-7, folks. And that's going to be it for Coates. The question is, do we make a double switch here? Hate to take Boyer out of the game with his defense. Let's see here, but I think we're going to. I think we're going to. What did we let? Yeah, we're going to bring in Joe Demetrius. He's not bad. He's not a bad fielding third baseman. He's going to come in the game and bat in the 9 hole. And we're going to bring in Luis. He'll bat in the 8 spot. That's what we're going to do. So a little bit of a change at third, but like I say, Joe's a darn good fielding third baseman. So Luis will come in. He'll bat in the 8 spot for where Boyer was. And then Joe will come in and bat in the 9 hole and play third base. Alrighty, so you got the bottom part of the order due up here to face Luis. You got Held, Phelps, and then a pitch hitter for McDowell. Luis, this is his 51st start of the year, going for save number 36. He's got a 2.08 ERA. He's 3-4 on the year, folks. Here's the pitch to Woody, who's 0 for 3. And that's going to be a single in the right field. Best plans of mice and men didn't work out there so far. Brings up Bubba Phelps. Luis is not what I wanted to see there, he said. That brings up Bubba. He's 1 for 3, looking for a ground ball here, get a double play. And that's not going to happen because that ball is high, that ball is far, that ball is gone. And this game is tied up, folks. Just like that. Oh, man, Bubba Phelps. His 15th of the year, and Luis is not the answer today. Now we'll have a pitch hitter here for McDowell. And Jimmy Pearsall is going to come off the bench. Nobody out. 2 runs are in, and this game is tied, folks. Where's Jimmy at? That's the only problem with having so many batters. There's Jimmy. Yeah, it's a close one, Doug. That's for sure. All right, Jimmy comes off the bench batting 308. 3 home runs, 31 RBIs. And that's going to be a pop-up, I think. No, it's going to be, pop-up down the third. Demetrius, as it always does, goes out in left field and makes the catch. The ball always finds you, folks. So that's 1 out now. That'll bring up Johnny Temple. And Temple is 1 for 3 today. And he squares this one up. Luis definitely doesn't have his good stuff today. That ball is driven in the right field. That'll be in for a double. So now the go-ahead runs down at second with 1 out. Tito Francona's up. And let's see what Luis can do with him, folks. He's 2 for 4 with a home run today. And he squares it up. Luis is getting hammer time. And that ball is high. That ball is going. That ball is hitting the deep center field over the monuments out there in Death Valley. Only where men can hit it, folks. And Indians score 4 runs here in the 8th and take 11-9. Luis is getting shelled. Here comes Dillard, another lefty up. He's staying in the game. Don is 0 for 3. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Not deep enough. Blanchard's got it. And we got 2 outs now. And you got Kirtland up now. Willie's 1 for 3 today. And that's going to be a base on balls. Oh, what a rough inning for Luis. That brings up Vic Power now. 2 outs. Willie at first. Kirtland's 1 for 3 with a double. And that'll end the inning as that ball is hit down the nowhere. It's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Luis strikes out his first victim of the game, but gives up 4 runs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 11-9 Cleveland. You got 2 righties and a lefty due up. See who they're going to go to out here in the bullpen. And I think Frank Funk's going to come in here and try to close this game out for the Tribe. He'll be facing Joe Demetrius, then at the top of the order in Richardson and Quebec. Can the Yankees make a nice comeback here after blowing the lead in the 8th inning, folks? Joe's only batting $158. He doesn't have any RBIs either. So here's the pitch to Joe. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Holds up with it. Fires over the first. That'll be out number 1. Now we're back to the top of the order here. Can Bobby Richardson set the table for the big boys and get back in this game? Bobby's 1 for 4. And that's another ground ball down the short. 2 ground balls, 2 outs. It's up to Tony Quebec to keep this 8th inning alive, folks. And here's Tony. He's due. He's 0 for 4, folks. And that is a base hit in the right field. Nice piece of hitting by Quebec. And he's not going nowhere with the M&M boys due up. He stays planted at first. Here's Roger. He's 2 for 2 today. He's walked twice, homered, drove in 2 runs. Can he drive in 2 more and tie this ball game up, folks? And not going to be a home run, but matter of fact, that's going to be a nice play down at third. Bubba Phelps robs Roger of a base hit, fires over the first. And that's it for the Yankees in the 8th. We go to the top of the 9th. Luis is going to come out of the dugout, and he's going to try to hold this to a 2-run lead. Roman held in Phelps due up here against Luis. Johnny is 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And that is driven into the gap in right field. Luis is just, man, he looks like some high school kid out there just getting racked. Here comes Mr. Woody Held now with a leadoff double. Woody's 1 for 4. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Now that's going to be a swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Luis. 1 down. And here comes Bubba Phelps, who just made a nice play to rob Roger of a base hit. He's 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs on the day. Hit that 2-run homer his last time up to give the Indians the lead, or tie the game up rather. And that is going to be a pop up on the infield. Quebec calls for it, makes the catch, out number 2. And here is the dilemma. I say we let Funk. Funk's gonna. Who they got in the bullpen? They got Mantle, then Scouring. The pitch hit here. Take a look at their bullpen here. Don't want to bring somebody in that's pitched lately. They're going to pitch hit for Funk, and they're going to bring in the Hawk to pitch the 9th. So that'll be it for Funk. And let's see who they're going to bring off the bench here. Let's see. And Chuck's going to come off the bench here. Try to drive that run in. Not feeling the funk, that's right. So here we go. Chuck is batting .236 on the year. 5 home runs, 22 RBIs. Here's the pitch to him. And that is pumped up in the foul territory down the third base line. Dimitri's near the stands, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. And the Yankees hold them to no runs, but they still trail by 2. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. You got the big boys due up here. Like I say, the Hawk's going to come out of the bullpen. Hawkins. The pitch the bottom of the 9th. They'll be facing Mantle, Scouring, and then Blanchard. Can Mick get aboard here, folks, and breathe some life into the Yankees? Mick's 0 for 3, a walk, and came around to score. Here's the pitch to the Mick. And that ball is driven down the right field line. That ball drops in fair territory. Mick standing down at second with a leadoff double. Nice piece of hitting by Mantle. Here comes the Moose. Can he tie this game up with one swing of the bat? He homered his last time up, folks, to give the Yankees a 9-7 lead. Can he tie her up? Here's the pitch to the Moose. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. With mixed speed, he'll get down the third, but his run means nothing, folks. So now we got a runner down at third with 1 out for Johnny Blanchard. And Johnny deliver here, folks, and keep this hit parade going. He's having a good game, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Oh, looking forward to it, Beatles. Yeah, it should be a fun year. 5 different engines. Darn. Here we go with Blanchard. And that's going to be a single over second. Mick's going to score, folks. And it's a 1-run game. Now we got to decide, do we want to pitch run for Johnny? And I think we do. And it's going to be, let's see who's going to come out here and pitch run. We got a pretty deep bench. And Mr. Jack Reed's going to come out here a pitch run for Blanchard. That way a single. Get him over to third, and a double. Jack will probably score on a double. So Jack Reed's going to come out here and pitch run for Blanchard. We got Elston Howard up. Do we want to pitch hit for Howard? He's 2 for 2 today, 2 doubles and a home run. We got Yogi on the bench. I don't think we want to do that. We're going to let Howard bat here. And we'll use Yogi the pitch hit in the 9 hole or in the 7 hole for Luis. That's what we'll do here. So Jack down at first. Elston Howard's up, like I say, 2 for 2, 2 walks, and a 3 RBI day. Can he get number 4 here, folks, and tie this game up? Here's the pitch to Howard. And no, that is going to be a nice job. Jack Reed takes off. He's headed down the second, folks, on a called strike. And he's in there safely, folks. So all of a sudden now, with 1 strike on him, Howard got Reed in the scoring position. And a single scoring, folks. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Howard. And that's going to be a base on balls. Pretty smart on their part. Set up the double play. Walks Howard. And here comes Mr. Clutch Yogi Berra coming off the bench, folks. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring Yogi on. Pitch hit. And let's see. And Tom Tresh is going to pitch run for Howard. Yogi can stay in the game and catch. So we're going to put some speed for the go-ahead run at first. And there's Tom. So we got speed on the pads here. We got Yogi Berra at the plate. Pitch hit for Luis. Can Mr. Clutch deliver here, folks? Herzog. Let's see here. Where is Yogi? So here comes Yogi. Everybody's favorite Yogi. Okay, Yogi's batting .312 on the year, folks. 26 home runs, 70 RBIs. Can he get at least number 71 here and tie this game up for the Yanks? Here's the pitch to Yogi. And that's going to be a base on balls. Loads them up. And now we got Joe Dimitri's up here now, folks. Now, let's see. We could bring old Gardner. Gardner can come off the bench. Better hitter than Joe. And that's what's going to happen here. Billy Gardner's going to come off the bench and for Joe and go in the game at third. All we need is a deep fly ball or a single, scores 2 for Billy. One out here. Cleveland's got to make a decision. Do they bring the infield in? I think they do. Too much speed on the bases to think they're going to get a double play. Going to bring the infield in. Gardner's hitting .238, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. All we want from him is a number 12 here today, folks. Here's the pitch to Mr. Billy Shotgun Gardner. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3, big strikeout by Hawkins. So it's all going to be left up to Bobby Richardson, folks. Can Bobby be the hero here? Bases juiced. 1 run in. It's a 10-11 Yankees losing by a run. Bobby 1 for 5. Can he deliver, folks? Here's the pitch from Hawkins. And he does, folks. That is a base hit in the left field. That's going to score 2 runs. And Bobby Richardson, the hero here in New York. How about that? Jeez, you Pete's. Love that Beatles. Jeez, you Pete's. What a game. 12-11. Yankees come back in the bottom of the ninth and take this game. Ooh, let's take a look at this box score, folks. What a game. What a game. Indians 11 runs on 15 hits and no errors. The Yankees 12 runs on 13 hits and no errors. Temple and Francona at the top of the order going 5 for 9. Temple 2 for 4. Francona 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. You had Kirtland, Power, and Roman. Look at that. Heart of the lineup doing their job. Francona, Phelps, and don't forget the pitch hit home run by Bond. Everybody but Bell had a hit. Well, no, Dillard was 0 for 4. Cleveland was 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position. They left 7 men on base. And everybody for the Yankees got a hit except for Stafford. Richardson with a big 2-out base hit in the 9th inning, folks. You had Elston Howard 2 for 2, walked 3 times, drove in 3 runs, had the 3-run homer. I believe it was a 3-run homer by Howard. Richardson, like I say, was the man that came through in the 9th. Maris with his 63rd home run, Scowen with his 38th, Howard with his 13th. The Yankees was productive with runners in scoring position, going 4 for 9. How about the key stolen base by Reed to get in scoring position and keep the pressure on? Yankees only left 6 men on base, folks. Bell goes 5 innings, gives up 7 hits, 7 runs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 home runs, gets a no decision out of it. McDowell comes in, gives up 2 runs in 2 innings, 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout and a homer. And then Funk, who we pitched hit for in the 8th, comes in and shuts them down. Gives up 1 hit, and Hawkins wasn't the answer. He falls to 5 and 13, 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, and struck out 1, folks. Bill Stafford doesn't pick up his 21st win. Goes 6 innings, 10 hits, 7 runs, walked 1, struck out 3, gave up 2 home runs. Al Downing comes in, pitches a third of an inning, walks 1. Jim Coates comes in, pitches 2/3 of an inning, does his job, and Luis gets the win, but he sure wasn't deserving winner. Gives up 5 hits in 2 innings, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 2, and gave up 2 home runs, and blew his 36th save of the year, folks. What a game. Yankees win that one in a wild one, sure. Let's play some fast play here. We got the Senators going up to Baltimore for a doubleheader here. Let's see if the Senators can help them out. You got Mr. Burnside going up against Barber. Is anybody else going on here later this afternoon, folks? If you are, put it in the chat. Beatles, you going on later? with some of your 67. And the Orioles win a close one. Senators 1 run on 3 hits and no errors. Orioles 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Nice job by Barber. Can the Orioles sweep this doubleheader against the Senators? Maybe Mike's going to go on. Mike did a game yesterday, folks. Check out his channel. You got the Orioles swept the Senators. Senators 2 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Orioles 5 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Then you got Detroit traveling to Boston to take on the Red Sox. Jim Bunning going for his 21st win of the year, folks. Oh, sounds good. Beetle says this evening he's going to go on. Cool. And the Tigers rough up the Red Sox. 9 runs on 10 hits and no errors. The Red Sox 4 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors. Bunning gets his 21st win of the year, folks. Colavito gets a home run and 4 RBIs. Now we got the Twins traveling out to Kansas City to take on the A's. And the A's win a close one. The Twins 4 runs on 9 hits and an error. The A's 6 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. And the last game in the American League is the White Sox traveling out to LA to take on the Angels. And the White Sox do some damage in LA. Cool. Peter says he's going to add Digital Diamond to his Sims for the 67 season. Sounds great. The White Sox 6 runs on 10 hits and an error. The Angels 2 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors. Let's take a look here at the standings after September 8th in the American League. Yankees are 11 games up on the Tigers, 12 up on the Orioles. White Sox are 18 games back. Twins are 22 games back. And then everybody else has been eliminated. Let's check the Twins. See if they're still in it. Their magic number was 2. Let's see what happened here. Twins may be eliminated also. Yep, the Twins have been eliminated. So the White Sox, let's see what their magic number is to eliminate the White Sox. So the White Sox magic number is 2. So 2 more wins by the Yankees or a win and a loss by the White Sox will do them in. Elston Howard's retaking over the batting lead in the American League, batting .342. Roger increases his home run lead. Oh, Jim Gentile hit another home run, folks. Let's bring up Jim. Yeah. Yep. He hit a home run in the second game of that doubleheader. So that's 2 days in a row Gentile's hit home runs, folks. Got Mick with 138 RBIs. Gentile right on his heels with 133. And now Jim Bunning, since Bill Stafford had that rough outing, takes over the ERA lead in the American League and in major leagues with a 2.18 ERA. He's now leading the majors and the American League with 21 wins. Luis, like I say, blew his 35th, 36th save, but picked up the win. Roger increases his MVP votes. And Bill Stafford still leading with the Cy Young over Bunny. Whitey's dropped down to fourth now. You got Barber in third place in the Cy Young. I want to thank Beatles Eternally checked into his great channel, folks. Doug Hunt. Mike. Check out Mike's channel. Like I say, he did a game yesterday on his channel. Check that out. Big Clue. I want to thank him for stopping in. ID Jester, check out his great channels, folks. ID's been playing some baseball and he's been playing some marbles over there. Aaron Reed, check out his channel, folks. He does baseball for Windows. And I believe that was everybody. Legends in the house. Check out his great channel, folks. He's having a hell of a playoffs in the franchise all stars. Check out that. No giveaways here, but man, what some great games he's had. Oh, thank you, Beatles. It was a great game. It was a great game. Did not think the Yankees was going to lose there for a while, and then I didn't think they was going to win either. Yeah, it was a crazy game, Legend. Yeah, you'd appreciate it. Yeah, wasn't quite as crazy as your game yesterday, but it was pretty crazy. What time are you going on, Legends? Oh, you're welcome, Mike. Be late tonight. It was a great game, Legends. No doubt about it. So let's see here. Got the I think the Braves are taking on your Pirates now, Beatles. Yeah. So the Pirates come to Milwaukee and take on the Braves. It'll be Bob Friend going up against Henley in the next game on the channel here, unless we do some 1903 World Series before that. All righty, folks. Well, I'm going to get off of here. What time is it? Might grab something to eat here quick. Until next time, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. On your way out of Yankee Stadium, hit that bell, like, and leave a comment, folks. Until next time, have a great day and take care. You really felt the anxiety? Yeah, I bet. It was crazy. I only picked it up live in the seventh inning. Thanks, Legends. I appreciate it. Alrighty, folks. You all have a good one.